Hey guys, you can here today. Wild Cobras, Watt Giraffe, Watt Dragonfly, all the Watts. Today's gonna be a Watt deck profile. I said I'd do it in like 2 weeks, but I decided to go ahead and do it early. People want to know what they look like, so here it goes. For monsters, we're running 3 copies. Watt Cobra. It's mainly your searcher in the deck. You attack directly for 1k. Most of the Watts have that ability. You attack directly, search for 1 Watt monster. And the good thing about Watts is you don't have to attack directly. You can, like it says right here, this card can attack your opponent directly. But then you add 1 Watt monster. And depending on the situation, most people would either add another Cobra, so that next turn they could pop off another one, attack, search for 2 monsters, or Cobra, pop off all 3, search for 3. And so on, or they add Dragonfly and stuff like that during a pretty tight situation where they're going to attack and beat a lot. Next, triple copy, Watt Dragonfly. This card gets kind of annoying to most people because it's just that card you set, and if it's taken off the field, no matter how, and sent to the graveyard, then you get the effect, and that's just... Except for and that's just OP. Most people would set this, they go, and if it got destroyed or whatever, they set this, they go into another one, they set that one got destroyed, they go into another one, and then if that one got destroyed, if your opponent had no more monsters, then they would bring out a monster of their own, like the Watt Cobra or Watt Giraffe to attack with on their next turn. Or they bring out Watt Lemur if your opponent still is attacking. Like Watt Lemur shuts down, as I'll show you here in the near future. Next, I'm going to run a triple copy of Watt Giraffe. Watt Giraffe is just like your spells and traps shut down. You attack with it directly. If you have Watt Cobra out, Watt Cobra and Watt Giraffe on the field, usually you should always attack into your Watt Giraffe first to protect all your other Watt monsters, because it's going to negate the effect of any spells and traps until the end phase. Your opponent cannot activate any. It's a 12 beater. It can still attack your opponent directly. That's good. Next, triple copy of Watt Pheasant. This is your XYZ shutdown. If it attacks directly, it can target 1 monster on the field and remove it from play into the end phase. So, in most situations, what you would do if your opponent had an XYZ, you would attack, remove it from play to the end of the field, and it would lose its overlay units, which is really good. It's a 1k beater, like most Watts are. As I was talking about, here's Watt Lemur. It's just one of those cards. If your opponent attacks into it, it's just like Watt Dragonfly. If it goes from the field to the graveyard, no matter how it was sent there. If it goes from your field to your graveyard, your opponent can activate their next battle phase, which is pretty good for Watts because that gives you time to bring out more Watts and attack directly. Their turn, they can attack your turn, bring out more Watts and attack directly again. Another search card in this deck is Triple Thunder Seahorse. Usually, if you draw this card early turn, you will go for 2 Cobras. If you draw this card late turn and you're losing, you will go for a Dragonfly, 2 Dragonflies.
And the down card I think to it is you can't special summon that turn, so it's
Yeah. For the singles, I'm run 1 Honest. It's just if somebody tries to attack into your Watts. Watts are pretty solid when it comes to spells and traps. They know how to handle themselves, but if it's just you don't have anything and they try to attack into your Watts, or if they do have something and you want to attack into their monster with your Watts, then just drop an Honest on it. They'll come out of nowhere. They won't really be expecting that. I run 1, but like 2 is not really needed because the back row is pretty set. 1 Twist Scarecrow and 1 Battle Fader. Pretty self-explanatory. If you don't really have monsters in the times, just drop a Twist Scarecrow or drop a Battle Fader in the battle phase. Next, Lava Golem. If Watts are going against decks that like special, and this would be good because you can take out big monsters. You can remove those 2, set and defense on their side. They take 1,000 during each of their standby phases, which is really good because Watts can stall a lot. So you can stall, if you can stall for like 8 turns, 7 turns, however many turns you need to make that person take 1,000, then that'll be good. Also, because they'll basically kill themselves. For the spells, I went triple duality. Watts don't do a lot of special summoning. They do like a couple of specials here and there, maybe from a call or hunted or a photon lead, but it's really not that many. Usually you go in a pot, and if you got a Cobra, you always go for the Cobra, depending on the situation you're in, but almost 9 times out of 10 you go for Cobra. Other times, if you don't have a back row, you could go for a back row, or if you're pretty set and you got a lava golem, then you go for the lava golem, just in case your opponent brings out all that. Special this, special that, normal that. Double photon lead. Some people say run triple. I feel like triple is way too foggy, because you don't really draw the monsters that you need in time to pop off triple photon lead and have all those monsters in your hand, unless you have triple Cobra on the field and you've been searching like crazy. Don't search too much with the Watts is what I'm going to say, because it's going to come back where you call the hunter your Watt Dragonfly, and you're not going to have anything to search for when it's destroyed. Next, Double Messenger of Peace. This card in Watts is just OP. Monsters with 1,500 or less attack cannot attack this turn, or any turns. And during each of your standby phases, you take 100. It's not really that bad. 100 life points here and there isn't really that bad. If you don't feel like paying the activation cost, or you can't, you can just negate it and you destroy these cards into the graveyard. Like, it's pretty solid. Next, double EST. Pretty self-explanatory. Next, 1 recycling battery. I feel like if you run any more, you're gonna draw into them too much, because Watts can only go by that fast with the call the hunters and the back row to protect them. But it's just add 2 thunder types to your hand. The downside of this is most people would hope that this says 2 light monsters, because then you can go back and add your honest into something else, but it's just 2 thunder types, so it's either Watts or thunder sequences. You can't add your honest back to them. One day apiece. Pretty good card. If you go first turn and you get this card, it helps you a lot, because you're able to draw. Nobody takes the damage, but you're able to bring up your Watt monsters and you're able to protect it from battle damage. And if they don't attack, then next turn you can inflict all damage, because when their people wear off, and you have your Watts in the field and you attack that, stuff like that. Look at the traps, the singles, 1 compulse, 1 mirror, and 1 magical cylinder. Compulse is self-explanatory. Mirror force. People don't think Watts come really big, so when you flip that mirror force, you're like, oh shoot, Watts are fucking fully loaded. Magical cylinder is just for that when you want that game moment and they attack into it because they're getting tired of your Watts and they don't really notice your back row. Flip it back on them. Next, double call the hunted. Bring back a dragonfly or a lemur. That's pretty much it. Triple threatening roar. Good card. What I like about threatening, and next I'm going to show you triple Waboku. What I like about these 2 cards is, if you set 1, you don't have to be cloggy. So let's say you set 1 Waboku. If your opponent destroys it, then you know you're good, because you can chain and activate and you won't take any battle damage. So it's not like you have to set all 3 of them to get all 3, or set 2 of them and 1 threatening. Just set 1, be fine with that 1, know if they destroy it, that you can still chain and activate. And threatening, the same thing. Just know that you can just chain and activate, even if they destroy it. So basically it's just a waste, honestly. I would say run Waboku when you don't really have any monsters on the field, because you take the battle damage. But when you have monsters on the field, I would say run Threatening over Waboku. The Threatening allows you to keep your monsters on the field for your next turn, so that you can attack directly. As where Waboku, if you have monsters on the field, they can still be destroyed, and you just take the battle damage. On to the extra deck. Extra deck's not really that big in Watts. There's nothing that you really need. 1 Shark Drake. Let's just say you happen to get a couple of photon leads off, you're feeling cocky. Let's say you're playing Ghost Tricks or something little, then Shark Drake will be fine. Nice card to run. Topia, you can't pull any back row, nothing, you just have no protection whatsoever. Utopia comes in handy. it's also a light monster, so you can also still drop an honest on it if you're wanting something big, burning abyss, Necro, stuff like that. One diamond diver, go over, call the hunted, whatever you got back. And last, double cowboy. When Watts attack directly, your opponent's life points get really low. Just overlay into double cowboy, be attached, 800. If it's destroyed, it's in defense, so no big deal. You're probably gonna have some back with defense anyway.
And two extra cards that we need in the extra deck is Blacksmith Corn and Silent Monarch. Those work very nicely by shooting monsters off the field.
For side deck, it's not really a side deck. A big side deck for Watts. I mean, you could side deck a Watt Fox if you wanted to, a Watt Hopper if you really wanted to. There's not really that big of a side deck because Watts are like they take care of themselves. I mean, you can side one Lava Golem if you wanted to, one Recycling Battery if you wanted to, Photon Bill if you really wanted to. You could side deck a Watt Hopper.
And if you side deck one Watt Hopper, I would side deck at least 3. So that way you can get the Watt Lock off if you're facing that big of an opponent.
And you can side deck a Watt Fox just in case you're running Syncros. But other than that, Watts don't really have a big huge side deck. They take care of themselves in just the main deck. But yeah, with Watt Hopper, don't just run one. If you run one, that's just wasting the spot. Run 2 or 3 so you can get that Watt Lock off. Basically what it is you bring out one, have to make sure it's protected by back row or something. Next, if you get another one, bring out another one. Let's say this is a Watt Hopper right here that I have. Watt Hopper, its effect. You can't target another Watt monster. So this effect, you can't target another Watt monster. You have to target this one. But this is the same effect. So you can't target both of them at the same time. So that's the lock. They can't attack really unless they find a way to break through, get over its effect and stuff like that. Thanks guys, that's pretty much it for the deck list. Let me know what you thought about it. I think Watts are just amazing. They're playful, they're nice, they're fun to run, really easy to run also. I mean, like, great starter decks if you're just getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! And you just want something nice and simple.
It's a good budget deck.
Something that feels comfortable. Also budget-wise, yes, it doesn't really cost that much. Lots, I wouldn't say, or this deck right here probably around 40-50. That's minusing the extra deck. Extra deck will probably make it 65-ish.
And the only thing really expensive in the deck itself is White Dragonfly. So
yeah. Thanks guys. Let us know what you think. Tune in next time. Subscribe, like, share. Thank you.